Boys, girls, we got it finally. Galbrena. And man, I have some stuff to unpack about this. You guys remember when she got drip marketed? I looked deep into her name's meaning, the lore, what mythology she's from, the raven feathers on her kit, what that could be from. A spoiler before we even get into me looking at her, drip marketing and everything. The name Bran or Galbrena is supposedly supposed to be from Irish or Welsh mythology, Gaelic mythology, if you will. And the raven and even the wolf-looking hellhound figure you see on her drip marketing is also remnant of a story from a king of old in Gaelic lore that traveled with a hellhound. That was a nomad that traveled the lands and stuff. So no idea if that's actually connected, but it is the only thing. And also her name does mean sorrow in Greek mythology. So very curious to, to look at this, because I said she's definitely going to be fired because she's got hellfire, it looks like. And I think I was right. Let's take a look at this. Look at this. This looks phenomenal. And there is so much here. There is so much to unpack in this. There's the tacit mark on the ground underneath her feet. There's the raven wing that she has, right? The one-winged angel, if you will, that we pretty much called her when we saw her drip marketing in her teaser. It's a raven wing. We can tell that these are raven feathers, right? And then you got like a hellfire-esque kind of like wing that gets created from flames. And you see the blue and red flames mixing together, making some purple flames. Dude, this character is going to be peak. I cannot wait for gameplay for this character. She also seems like she's having a little bit of lightning go around her arm here. Very interesting. I wonder what that is. Maybe manifesting the pistols. No, the pistol's in her hand. I don't even know. Maybe it could just be like trying to create fire in her hands. I don't know. But I don't know if you can also see this. The Imperator is behind her. Very interested to find out why the Sentinel is in her drip marketing. That is very, very interesting. And then, as you can see here, this looks like Arsinosa as well from Septimon. So I wonder what the meaning of having the Sentinel and Arsinosa in this drip marketing is, and how it ties with Galbrena too. Her art looks phenomenal, dude. This looks absolutely incredible. I cannot get over how beautiful this looks. Now let's look at what I'm going to assume is a hellhound, because it kind of looks like a wolf, but also like a wolf mixed with a goat. Because you see the little goatee thing. Wolves don't really have this shit. But then you got wolf fangs, you got the wolf look. But then also looks like it has like lion ears. It doesn't even look like wolf ears. Wolf ears are pointier. So I'm very confused at what this animal can be. It almost looks like Egyptian, right? And you also got the snake, Orochimaru looking ass fucking snake on the headgear here. There's a lot to unpack in this. There is so much in this drip marketing. It's actually insane how they have, dude, just the fact, so you can see the snake here too, right? Very interesting, like the whole snake thing with Galbrena. She's got that around her like waist too. You can see she has a little snake thing here, ornament on her belt. You can see it on like her necklaces, or I think her earring had a snake on it too, if I remember correctly from the drip marketing. There's so much in this. This is probably the most like lore heavy drip marketing we've seen in terms of like imagery. This one blows me away right here. Like Arsinosa there, and then the Sentinel. What does that have to do with Galbrena? That's actually very, very interesting. And we know now that that little thing that went behind her, and it was like, what do we hunt now? And she's like, the Threnodian. But the thing she was talking to, it's this right here, this hellhound thing. So it looks like it's gonna be her companion and part of her kit, most likely. Kind of like how Augusta's had the Griffin in her kit. And then we see Lupa do that wolf manifestation thing with her ult as well. I think that this thing maybe fuses with her. Not fuses with her, but she almost wears it like an ornament to get like a buffed version where she has this wing or something. Or maybe she just uses it in her attacks as like a partner while fighting, That's crazy. I'm going to say right now, Cardathia is cooked, bro. Like Cardathia is so cooked. Let's read this here. With this hellfire to consume them all, Galbrena fiend of ever-burning flame, Discord Slayer. Acid Discords. She has been to hell and back through countless battles, deepest darkness, and much more. She hunts going from one hunting ground to another and will never stop hunting. Dude, the Nero-looking design from Devil May Cry is actually insane. Now, one thing I'm very curious about, if she is so powerful and she is this Discord Slayer that goes from hunt to hunt, countless battles, deepest darkness, right? How is the Black Shores never heard of her, as the Black Shores keeps tab of every like powerful frequency that has to do with the Dark Tide or Threnodians or anything, right? It's very interesting to me. It could be a loophole. It could be explained later, or a plot hole. I don't know. It seems like a very weird thing that the Black Shores would know nothing about her. Because remember, even before we went to Septimont, we were getting readings that something was off. I guess the Black Shores and the Tethys system isn't all-knowing, so maybe they can't know every little thing. But you would think that someone, like, she's got the powers of a Threnodian, right? And you really think about it, because she got her powers from the Dark Tide, right? So, and she made it her own, which is insane. I don't think she has, like, Threnodian influence or anything like that, because that was just, like, a manifestation of, you know, the plateau, like, when we just did the whole quest in 2.6. Very interesting. Now, let's look at her video. Oh, it is like a spirit. Look at that. I have noticed that the music has gotten way more PGR in this update in 2.6. Bro, she looks so good, man. Wow, that looks insane, dude. Holy crap. That looks insane. Interesting, she's got a snake going through her kit as well as the Hellhound. Very interesting. I'm just going to call this a Hellhound right now. To me, that seems like a Hellhound. You know, everything about her kit explains, like, you know, she is the fiend of ever-burning flame. She's been to hell in black, hell and back, you know? So let's see what this says. So the monsters are walled in by Galbrena's ever-burning hellfire. They have a choice to make, to be purified and become her servants. Oh, so are these things a part, maybe enemies that she fought that became her servants? So this Hellhound, she probably fought, it was probably a powerful monster, and it became her servant. And then same thing with the snake, probably. Very interesting. Okay. The monsters are walled in by Galbrena's ever-burning hellfire. They have a choice to make, to be purified and become her servants, or to be reduced to ashes. Damn. And someone already tagged me. They're like, hey, this looks like the Imperator. Yes, it is. Man, that looks incredible, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, like I said, her name is of Gaelic origin. At least part of it. The Bran part, right? The Brenna part. And then if you translate Galbrena's or search Galbrena's meaning in Greek mythology or Roman mythology, it means sorrow. And if you saw her backstory and the people that complained about Murmurstown being too slow, if you saw the story for that section about Angel, man, that was a deeply sorrowful filled quest, and there was a lot of despair in that quest for Angel. So she's definitely Angel. There's no way she's not Angel, right? We know this already. I can't wait to pull her. 1,000,000% pulling her day one, getting her weapon and the character. I will also be going to Tokyo Game Show, so I wonder if they're going to be able to let me play a beta build of this. That would be amazing, because I am going to be flown out to Tokyo Game Show by another company, so I am going to be reaching out to Wuwa and a couple of other games too, like 7 Deadly Sins Origins, Chaos Theater Nightmare, you know, a bunch of other games that are coming out. Be reaching out to all these companies and going to their booths, meeting them and stuff. So I am very excited for this. I cannot wait, dude. She's gonna be an amazing character. That story's gonna be amazing. Cardathia's cooked, bro. She's beyond cooked. It's over, bro. I'm sorry, all the Cardathia lovers. I love her too, but I think she's cooked, bro.